tell us about the situation where these two countries are have competing interests in the Indian Ocean region. Why? And why is China playing that role in the Indian Ocean region?
Okay. For us, Indian Ocean region is definitely important because that is where our trade and everything takes place, a lot of it, and so we need to be having that influence. As far as China is concerned, they have something known as a two oceans theory. Okay, the two ocean theory is, one is Pacific Island, one is the Indian Ocean, and Indian Ocean theater is the secondary theater to the Pacific. And that is the way they look at it. They have something known as two seas and three boundaries kind of a concept. Three boundaries are, one is the North Korean boundary, one is the Indian boundary, and Vietnam. That is one. And then the two seas that they have, Pacific and the Indian Ocean region. That is one aspect of it. The second aspect is, as I told you, if Chinese are to become world power, you have to have presence all across the world. If you don't have that, then you will not be able to influence incident that could happen anywhere. Like, for example, today, if you look at the US, it has got 800 bases, small and big, all over the world. So that is how US will be able to react to any incident that is happening anywhere close to these bases quickly. So that is the way you need to have, if you want to have worldwide influence, that is the way you need to operate. So if you have to operate like that, then China cannot be remain restricted. If you want to become a world power, then he can't be restricted only to, say, West Pacific Ocean. So it will increase. So he has to come to Indian Ocean region. He has to move towards Guam, and because he has got the claim of first island chain, second island chain. If he goes to second island chain, it will go to Guam, and then beyond.
But
so
there's the US presence in Guam.
Guam, of course, is a US base. So that's why you find many of the missiles, when they test and say there's a Guam killer. DF-26, when they tested, they said it's a Guam killer. So something will say it's aircraft killer. So that is basically the mindset. Okay. So to that extent, if you see, Indian Ocean will become at some point in time an important ocean for China. So one of the Chinese admirals or generals actually, he said about 15 years ago, he said that Indian Ocean is not India's ocean. So to that extent, the interest of China, Indian Ocean will be there and will keep increasing. And our interest is definitely there because we are a resident power in Indian Ocean region, and most of our trade happens through Indian Ocean region, and we have our own relationships in this region. So we need our own influence. So you will find, as we go by, you will find this competition
heating up
is going to be heating up in the sense it may not become very physical, but you'll find this push and pull happening, the push and pull for influence happening. So that is something I think in the Indian Ocean region.
And expanding to Africa, you see?
Yeah, see, expanding to Africa is already taking place. You look at the way China has gone into Africa with many of the projects and other things, and also with fishing. They do a lot of fishing on the shores of eastern shores of Africa. So there are a lot of things that are happening even now. So we need to be prepared to handle this. And I'm sure our Navy is taking care of it.
Click here to watch the full episode.